Let's close you. Close you. This is hard because my Streamlabs decided to do some weird things. It does not like me today. Hello! Hey, thank you for 600 beans. And 500 beans, thank you. Thank you! I'm sorry my Streamlabs wasn't connected. Fruit Ross! Yeah? Hello! Hello, hello! Free Ross. I don't know if I want jazz on today. I just have rain in the background. Maybe that might be better. No fancy jazz. It's gonna be comfy today. Very comfy. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I have my tea, so. Omnipower! Thank you for 500 beans. I got my pencil and sketch pad. Heck yeah! I haven't really decided what to draw yet, but I might. A lot of people were asking how to draw me, so I might start with how to draw me, but I'll try and make it really simple. Anthony D, thank you for the gifted subs. Contessa, thank you for 500 beans. This is the first stream of the year for you. Belated New Year. See ya. Thank you for 1,000 beans. Hello. Is the rain too loud? Do you like the rain? I like the rain. We're gonna have a Bob Ross stream. My first cozy art teaching stream. You're pretty new to digital art? Okay. I'll make it as simple as I can. Oh yeah, I got a tweet. I forgot no one saw the Bob Ross thing. Whoops. Let's go. Bob Ross. Fruit Ross. Maybe I'll meet Fruit Ross one day, who knows? That's a big possibility. Stasoma! Thank you for the gifted subs, thank you. Let's go! How's everyone's day going? Has everyone had a good week so far? I got 2 uwas. Oh. No! My drawing tablet is in the way. Let me fix it. I shall fix this. It is up. There we go. Much better. Yes. So cute. Thank you. Wandering Degenerate. Thank you for 1,000 beans. You have a cool name. I'm kind of like off to the side. I should fix this position. Yes. Yes. Maybe two. There we go. And fix this. Yes. Hello. Hopefully I'm not too loud. I quickly tested my audio before I streamed, and that's when everything went wrong. I'll put on like a how do I really quiet BGM. Maybe? How is that? Really quiet. Hello! Oops, fruit snoot. That was hard to say. Boops, boop fruit snoot. Boop. Russian Premier, thank you for $5. Learning art from the Lich Queen herself. This is my first teaching stream, so I don't know how it's gonna go. Hopefully okay. Do you like my like thumbnail that I made for the episode? Boop for booba? What is the music? This is my BGM. Is it too loud? Hmm. Where did the BS go? There is no BS anymore. My new name is just Apricot. Also, there's some confusion with my name. So, my actual name is Apricot, and then my nickname is Fruit. But like everyone calls me Fruit, but my like actual name is Apricot. So you can call me either. Fruit. You'll have to tell us when you actually have an apricot. I've gotta go to the undead shop, to the skeleton shop, and I gotta go pick up an apricot if they have one. I don't usually see them there. Fruit ricot. I have some comfy chocolates with me today. Comfy chocolates. Chocolates. Apri feet. No feet. No feet in this chat. Also, today I learned I can pull a face. You know when I smile? He can't tell. You know when I smile? I have like angry eyebrows. Today I learned that I can have just like normal eyebrows when I smile. Ah. 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 Fruits army? Eh? If you're a skeleton, maybe. What's Fruit's favorite fruit? Dragon fruit. Dragon fruit. Hashtag dragon fruit. Nightcrawl!
One lich to another, always nice to see someone who decided life is too short to see everything the world has to offer. Have fun and stay wholesome.
Nightcrawl! Is my TTS too quiet? But thank you. Thank you so much for the $10. And thank you. Life is too short. That's why you gotta do everything you wanna do. And not waste time. Sometimes I waste time. But sometimes I also like to waste time. It's just comfy when I spend the day doing nothing. Storms are coming! Thank you for 500 beans! The rain comes. Also, your name was Butterscotch Apricot. That sounds nice. You think Butterscotch Apricot tastes nice? Because butterscotch is like one of my favorite flavors ever. Beans on toast! Contessa! Thank you for 500 beans! I've always been a fan of art. It's great to see you doing art teaching stream. If I can get a good stream going. Does everyone have their pens already? It's okay to use a pencil and paper too. Cause it works both ways. Oh, it's Fruit Sensei.
Let's go for 100k followers this stream.
Ashtapada, thank you for $10. Let's go for 100k followers this stream. I don't know. I think I'm like 3,000 followers away from 100k. I'm not sure though. Where am I? Yeah, I'm at like 97 97,000 right now. Almost there. Almost. Can you make please tuturu? Tuturu! Tuturu! Ah, my voice is so scratchy today. Gotta drink my tea. I want to say you will see Fruit Ross one of these days, and I'm really excited for it. Okay, new canvas. Ah, let's move you over here. Ah, there we go. Much better. Rideron, thank you for 1,000 beans. Thank you. Oh boy, here we go. Do you have your pens ready? It feels weird without music. But I like the rain. Hopefully it's not too intrusive. That's a lot of beans. Let's go. I'm gonna make my canvas 3,000 width by 2,500 height. A nice square, kinda rectangle looking thing. And I'm going to get my just a normal, any kind of pen. Any pen works if we're just learning how to draw. You can use anything you want. You can use a crayon if you want. I have this crayon. A digital crayon. Sometimes I like to write things with this. I just think it looks funny. Fruit Ross! Okay. Let's start with a nice grey color. A grey. Because we are going to sketch. A lot of people wanted to learn how to draw me, so I'm gonna try. But first, we'll start on how to draw my eyes. So, to draw my eyes, we are going to get
Feet are the best part of the
a
body.
reference. We are going to get a reference. Let's get faces? I have a whole folder full of my faces. Ah, there we go. A nice smile. This is gonna be our reference. Ah, yeah. That works. Centipede. Yes, it's called Lovely Smile. It's a very lovely smile. Drawing the fruit. I'm not drawing feet today. If I was gonna teach you how to draw feet, this is what you're going to learn. If you want to draw feet, that's what I'm teaching you. Okay, so I have this shape. Like, this is kind of like the simplified shape. A lot of VTubers have different eye shapes, you'll notice. Pete! Pete! So my eye shape, I'll just do a simple, it's like a curved line. It goes over, like a slanted hill. And then it goes across. This is a straight line. Like this. So my eye shapes are like this, but it can go like lots of different shapes. We'll do the full shape first. Ah. Okay. I don't know. Wait, how many people are using a pencil and paper, and how many people are using digital? Because with digital, I can just cheat and copy it, and paste it, and flip it. And those are my eyes. Pencil. Okay. you're doing pencil, what I recommend is do a really a light line across, straight line on the bottom and the top, and then try to replicate it that way. You can get the same size by doing the tops and bottoms like that. But yeah, try and do that. Copy paste flip horizontal is a godsend. True. That's like, you know, when you make a model, when you make a VTuber model, half the model is draw half of it, copy paste flip, and then you have the other half of it. That's a VTuber model. I'm sorry. Yes, I'll slow down. I know, I think I'm going a bit fast, but I think if I do a few of these... I'm using a hammer and chisel! No! No! Unless they are asymmetrical, yeah. There's a few asymmetrical pieces. Copy, paste, flip, and then move some vertices around. So it looks like you didn't. Yeah. Hello! My man on hardcore mode. No!
For our favourite adorable Lich Queen.
Ah! Seihan! Thank you for 1000 beans! Thank you! Our favorite adorable Lich Queen. I've actually never taught someone how to draw something before, so this is a first for me. Okay, so once we have the shape down, hopefully you drew it in like really faint, so it looks like that. I'm gonna get rid of it. And then we turn down, if you're digital, we turn down the opacity. If you're using pencil, I recommend lightly erasing it. Just lightly, you know, like this. Because you don't need to, you just need to barely see it. Fruit Sensei! I'm using finger paints. Chocolate. Using chalk, but it melts away in the rain. I used to love painting. I used to love like making pictures on tiles outside with chalk, and then I'd be so sad because the rain would always wash them away. How was your day? It was okay. I played more Warzone today. Do you trace? No, I don't trace. But what I do recommend is always having a reference. Drawing is always 10 times easier when you have a reference of something to look at. Sometimes when there's a really complicated pose that I can't seem to get down with a sketch, I try and take a picture of myself in that same pose, and then I use that as a reference. There are so many times where I take a picture of like my hands, because I can't draw hands, and I just use a picture of my own hands. What if we paint in blood? That's okay. Would it affect our shading? No, it would look cooler. You know those selfie sticks? I don't really like take many selfies, so I never really used one, and then I realized I can use a selfie stick to take pictures for like poses. So I only got a selfie stick for drawing and not actually using it for selfies. What app do you use to draw? I use Paint Tool Side 2. And make sure it's 2. Paint Tool Side is completely different to Paint Tool Side 2. But I recommend Paint Tool Side 2 more than normal Paint Tool Side. That was a mouthful. How do you keep your reference and canvas on the same screen without the clutter effect? Sometimes I have, so my reference here, sometimes I open it in a browser and I have my browser open in a separate monitor. So sometimes I use this monitor for my art, and then I look over to my other monitor which has my reference on. I don't ever use these windows. I always have my art full screen like this. It makes me feel cramped when I'm drawing like this. Okay, so we have our shapes for our eyes. Let's zoom in. Let's focus on one for now. Usually when I draw eyes, I start with the top eyelash with our shape in mind. So my eyelashes are like fairly simple. So I just follow the shape. I start right here. Usually like halfway up the eye is where I want to start. Halfway up the shape. So I start there. Because if you're drawing anime eyes, and especially my eyes, you don't want to draw this, and you don't want to draw this. So these will be implied by when you color it in, basically. But we do the sketch to get an idea of the shape we're going for. Okay. So, get your tacos. Someone is selling tacos in the chat. Can I have one, please? I just have chocolate. So you don't need to like follow the sketch completely. It doesn't have to be on the same line as the sketch. It's just like in the general direction. It's basically what you want. So you just trace the top half from the center here. Make it a bit thicker, because eyelashes are rather thick. You want to have some volume to it. I see there's some art styles that have just lines for eyelashes, but my preferred style is having a nice thick line for eyelashes. Okay, so you make this top line thick with 2 C's. Thick lashes. Thick. I have thick lashes. And we want to kind of make it a tiny bit thicker, like a gradual thickness towards the end. So try and add some volume. It doesn't have to be like a perfect gradient. Just try and make it thicker towards the outside. So it's so weird because I teach with my hands and you can't really see my hands. I'm like talking with my hands, but you can't even see them. Thick eyelashes, but no thick eyebrows. Hime has all the thick eyebrows. Have you seen Hime's eyebrows? They're so thick. Okay. Hopefully yours is looking like mine. If not, it's completely okay. Eyes are usually a preference thing, but I'm just showing you how to draw mine. So, if we take away our sketch, you can see the top eyelash. It starts really, really thin and gradually gets bigger towards the outside. Thick eyebrows! He made debuted already? No, but she's debuting soon. Don't worry, I'll let you know when she is. I'll be here. I'll be streaming on the day she debuts, and I'll send you all to her when she debuts. So don't worry. I'll just like throw you at her when she debuts. I'll grab you all by my hands and just chuck you into her chat. No, she hasn't debuted yet. Hime is currently the last girl of Bishoujo who hasn't yet debuted. There are 7 girls currently in Bishoujo. It's Melody, Nyanas, Iron Mouse, Silver Veil, Zen, me, and then Hime. Yeah, she's the robot dragon, the alien. Who's a really silky voice. Have you heard her voice? Wait, let me show you. Hime's voice is really nice. That's Hime! Also, you should follow her. Cause then that's Hime's Twitter. But yes, she's a really nice voice. very isekai. Fruit move, I can't see the chats. I'm too big? No. You can't see the chat in the chat? The actual Ara of the group. Yeah. She's mommy. She's Bishoujo mommy. You and all the other Bishoujo girls have wonderful voices. Ah, thank you. I'm so sorry about the drawing of you I'm creating. You don't deserve it. I'm sure it looks fine. If you're doing the art that I'm teaching today, I'd love to see it on Twitter when we finish. I want to see it. Should I wait? Should I have a hashtag that people can use? What should be? Wait. Oh, hashtag fruit Ross? No. Hashtag fruit sensei? Yeah? Cause I'd love to see. It can't be the normal art tag cause apricot. Fruit Ross. Fruit sensei. Fruit Roos. Cause I wanna see everyone's like art from today, from this stream. Fruit rolls! Fruit rolls. Fruit art attack? Wait, I looked art attack. Fruit class. Hashtag fruit class. That would be nice. Say so sensei. Wait, that's a good one. Is that taken? Say so sensei. Is that already a hashtag? Let's have a look. Hashtag say so sensei. Oh, it's not. Wait, that can be the. Wait, I like that one. Lich tips. Okay, we'll have to figure one out by the end of the stream. We shall figure it out. We shall. We shall. Okay. Hopefully you're here. I don't think I'm going too fast. Next we'll move on to this shape here. Let me get a red. We've done this part. Now we have to do this part. So we have a top eyelash. Basically, we just follow it down to the middle, but basically where I started earlier. You want to kind of go out a tiny bit and angle it in. Just a tiny bit. So like leave your sketch a bit. And make it pointy at the ends. Like a little triangle. Like that. Like a little... Yeah, little triangle. Or like a semi-triangle. If that's the thing. Linus Lich tips. I stubbed my toe. No! I'm so sorry for your toe. Did it hurt having your horns pierced? It's about the same as having your skin pierced. Except the needle is 10 times thicker. Like really thick. And it just goes... Like a... Trying to think if there's like a tool that's similar. And it just jabs. Jab. Jab the horn. Hashtag dark arts. Yeah, nail gun. That's how you pierce my horns. With a nail gun. Okay, so moving on. You have the pointed bit here. So at the backs of the eyes, you want to go past the middle. So it should end lower than where it started. So it looks like this. Now it looks like this. I can't draw a straight line. Like that. Oh, it's too thick. See, it should be much lower than where we started. But it still leaves this area here. This area can't be touched right now. This area. So the length of where you stop doesn't really matter. You can stop a bit lower or a bit higher. Oops. A bit higher. It doesn't really matter. I just usually guess on this part. It's like, yeah, that looks good. And then I stop. The shift click shortcut? Yeah. That's what I used. To draw a straight line in Paint Sai, you press down, you press shift, and then you press again. And then you have your straight line. Can you draw upside down? I should try, but I'm teaching today. Maybe I'll try and draw something upside down at the end of the stream, I'm not sure. Okay, so we have our main top eyelash done. For now, we don't need to do the bottom eyelash. We can just focus on drawing individual eyelashes. So like on my eyes, I have a few flicks that come up like that. So let's go right in the center. Where do you think the center is? Kind of arch your curve, like curve it up. So it goes like that. You want your eyelash to do that. And then make it pointy at the ends and thicker at the base. And that's one of the eyelashes. And then the further back you get, you want your arcs to start arching outwards. So when you start here, your eyelashes, it's like a circle. They go like that. That's how eyelashes look. So right here, we're near the base. So we should be making this shape. Ah. And that's another eyelash. Comes perspective, yeah. And then usually right at the end, I put one last one here. Right on the tip. And I like to blend it in all the way. So there's another eyelash. Usually I have about 3 or 4 eyelashes. I usually have like a tiny one here, but not currently on my eyes. Naruhodo! I think we can hear your phone? Ah, usually you can. I don't know how to turn the vibrate off. My phone's usually like Twitch. Not Twitch, Twitter. I get lots of notifications and it makes my phone explode. And I don't know how to turn it off. Wait, it's getting beautiful. Fruit, do you sometimes get very annoyed by chat? Not really. I don't think anyone's ever annoyed me. I don't think chat's ever annoyed me. I haven't seen anything that's been annoying. Wait, apart from one person. We can change that. No! No! Please, no, don't, please. I just want a comfy stream. The mods are here anyway, so you better watch out. Oh wait, that wasn't my phone. It might have been my phone. I'm not sure. Okay, so hopefully you have your 3 eyelashes. The main big eyelashes. At the end, right here, the beginning of the main massive eyelash, I like to have just like one line. Just one eyelash that's like the same kind of direction as the beginning. Because that's what it looks like on here. I have like 2 at the start. Usually the base one, and then you have the top one that comes out. Apricotamy! Ah, that's cute! Apricotamy. Ah! I like that one too. What's the line in the center of the eye? So that's basically, it's just a sketch to show how much further down the back of the eyelash is compared to the start. Because at the beginning we drew a line across the middle, and that's where we started. But like to where we end should be lower. As long as it's lower, it doesn't really matter where it is. You don't want to have your eyelash starts and then it ends on the same line. You don't want that. That's a no-no with eyes. It just works. Is that rain? Yeah, it's rain. Boogies! Is a taco for the hook. I want a taco! Give me a taco! I've never had a taco. What are you drawing right now? I'm teaching you how to draw my eyes. Okay, so we have our eyelashes. I'm gonna get rid of these. Our eyelashes. Just the main one. It looks like this right now. So you should have this without your sketch. You can rub this line out if you've drawn it. We don't need that anymore. For now, we'll keep our base sketch because we need to know where the bottom of our eye is. Let's have a look. What should we do next? I guess the base, yeah. So, the base can be drawn in many different ways. I tend to change the way I draw the bottom lash, the bottom lashes. So, right here, I have 3 eyelashes. That's a bit more complicated than a normal eye, so for now, we're going to draw a faint. We'll start about like 1/3 in here. So this is like 1/3 in. And then we'll end right on this corner. This corner right here. Yep. And we're just gonna draw a straight line across. Yeah, like that. For now. gonna make it pointy in the ends. And then you can, I guess you can curve it up a tiny bit at the end. Just a tiny bit. You don't want these to connect and you don't want these lines to connect. You don't want to connect these lines. Some people choose to, but for my eyes, they don't connect. You can see the space right here. And then in the middle, we'll do one pointy triangle eyelash. And then one next to it, we'll do like one at either side. Like wide triangles. They don't have to be even, just wide, very wide triangles. Right in the middle of the line you drew. Yay! They're still squeaky? What's squeaky? Hmm? What's squeaking? Huh? Oh, my cat's here. Triangles? No! Triangles! This is not an eye in a triangle, it's a triangle on an eye. So, for the eyeball, basically you can see here, it's one huge circle that you can't see the entirety of. These huge circles. That's scary. Usually I don't ever draw the whole circle, I just do a curved line. Like this. Probably about midway up here, between the eyelash and the beginning. And then I do the same shape. So like this. You can have this eye any way you want. You can have it looking to the side. Like this. You just have to keep in mind that it's a giant circle. Or a giant oval rather. Maybe looking up. It's like when you draw someone looking up. Like that. Any way you want. Sometimes the way I envision eyes, they are slightly higher than in the middle, like this. So you see there's more of it up here than there is down here. So you want to draw mainly the bottom half of the eye. So it looks like she's looking forward. Like this. So when you get to the bottom, it starts to curve into a circle. Jajang! Hey Fruit Sensei, can I go to the toilet? You may! I'm gonna take a sip of my tea and I'll chat. Hopefully you've drawn... You can go to the toilet if you've drawn this so far. If you have this so far, then you can go. My tea's going cold. I gotta make some more soon. Wait, you can draw? Yeah! I drew myself! This face you're looking at was conjured by my hands. Ah. I'm further ahead, I've got to the horns. I guess I need to draw, otherwise I can't go to the bathroom. See? Kleb, the door is locked until you have made these lines, so... You can't get past me. I locked the bathroom with a special spell that only can be released if you've drawn these lines with your hands. Oh shoot, I gotta get to my drawing tablet. Well, it depends how much you wanna use the bathroom, you know? Just like real school. Yeah. Well, you can't do it on the floor? I thought models can do it anywhere. Try not to smudge this. It doesn't matter if there's a little bit of smudging. It doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. You just have to basically get the lines down in your brain. And if you repeat this over and over again, I'll also post these to... I'll post them to my Twitch archive channel on YouTube. If you want to learn this again. I send you a super friendly hug. Ah, thank you. Thank you for the hug. Hopefully you have your eyes. And once we remove the sketch, you can see the anime eye. Which is my eye. Right now, she doesn't have an eyelid, so just above the eyelash. It doesn't matter where, really. You can put it like absolutely anywhere. You just make a really thin version of the eyelash, shape-wise. But make sure this line here, this one, this line right here, you see it, this one. You want your eyelid to connect to that. Like this. So this line is kinda the base direction of what you're looking for. And then it kind of follows the eyelash. It gets thicker towards the end. Like that. Fruit, where did you learn to draw? Ah, I taught myself how to draw. Also, you don't really need to, like... to learn to draw isn't really a form of... like, being taught to learn. You just have to keep drawing every day and you slowly improve. Like, there's not really any, like, teaching involved. Like, even now saying I self-taught, it's not that I went in my own time and I followed, like, I followed instructions and stuff. They help if you want to get started, but really the trick is just drawing every day. There's not really... that's just it. There's not really any teaching involved. So if I'm showing you this today, I'm showing you how to draw an eye. If yours doesn't look like mine, that's okay. If you keep drawing it, the same thing. Like, if you draw this same eye once a week, you will slowly improve no matter what. Like you'll improve whether you like it or not. just because you're drawing. It's fun once you invest. Yeah. Especially, it's like the hardest time to start to learn how to draw is when you're an adult. Because when you're an adult, you kind of have developed an idea of how something should look. Because when you're way younger and you draw something, no matter how it looks, you just think it looks amazing. Because you haven't developed an eye for critique and such. But try to look past seeing how it should look. Because you won't improve if you draw something and you hate it right off the start, because that means you're just gonna not draw again. Are you critical of yourself? Yeah, I mean, there's always room for improvement. Everyone isn't perfect at drawing. Like, when I draw something, it's never going to be perfect in my eyes. But like, at any stage you draw it, it's never going to be perfect to you. But as long as you get that work in, as long as you draw every day, No matter what it looks like, you will improve. Yeah, no one's perfect. Everyone, there's room for improvement everywhere. So, if you're drawing with me today, excuse me, if you're drawing with me today, you're basically improving from where you were before this. Every time spent drawing counts towards you becoming a better artist. So hopefully, if I do this every week and you follow this episode every week, you'll get better at drawing. That's what I hope. I want more people to get better at drawing. Yeah, practice. I did the eye. Can I go to the bathroom now? Yes, you may. You may, Clem. The door is unlocked. But I'm moving on, okay? We have the base eye. Hopefully you're around this kind of look. Okay, so we wanna have more attention to these bottom eyelashes here. If you have this triangle, you can see that I didn't go all the way to the end. We can rub out that excess line right there. We can rub that out. If you went all the way to the end, like this, it's okay, as long as you have that slant right at the beginning. So you rip that out. And if you really want to, we can also rub out this excess line. So we're only left with the 3 triangles on the bottom. But we're keeping our sketch. If you're on digital, we keep our sketch. So when we color it in, you know where to put the white color. Oops. I accidentally brought it back. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. What we're gonna do, we're gonna color it so get like a really bright green color. You can be like a green blue or a green yellow. Any green is okay in my opinion, as long as it's a really, really bright green color. And on that, we put a layer below our line layer. Oops. So this is our line layer, and we make a new layer beneath it, and we color it green. Yes. Okay, so I want to show you something. Let me get my side. Right here are our layers. I don't need that one. No, this is my sketch layer. I'm gonna name it so it's easier. So we have line, color, and sketch. Yeah. So, to color something in on Paint on Side, usually it's on every kind of digital art program. You add a new layer above your color layer, and you press this, a clipping group. You tick that box. So now, this layer is clipped onto this layer. So basically, anything you draw on that layer will stick to this layer here. Whatever is on this layer will stick to it. And that's how you color something in without going out the lines. So let's go with a darker color. Usually when I shade something, now I'm going to show you up here. Oops. There we go. Now I'm going to show you up here. See my color wheel? When I shade something, this is my green color right now. I go a tiny bit down. And then I move closer to a cold color. So you go to a cold color. So now I go towards the blue. If I'm coloring with red, I go towards purple. But you want to shade with a colder version of the color you had previously. So now it's a nice shadow. So now we have a nice like teal color to color our green in. You can see in my eyes here that I slowly go into blue. You can see blues here. Let me put my... yeah. Okay, so... you see in my eyes here, it's like it goes towards a blue color. And it gets darker the further I go. So I'm slowly just going through the colors. I'm going darker and I'm going bluer. More blue. I don't usually color like this, but this is just to show you. You can shade like this. And then I blend it all out sometimes. So this is just an example. I don't go too dark because having it too different to the main color is quite jarring sometimes. And I use a watercolor tool to blur it out. Like that. How do you blend it? I use a watercolor tool. It's basically like a blurred tool that when I put pressure on it, it puts down a lot of the color, but when I put a tiny bit of pressure on it, it blends it out. But every time I color something, you will notice that here's like skin, for example. Here's some skin. Oh no, I'll do like here's a leg. Just imagine this is a leg. Like a thigh. And there's your leg. And then we have a shade. So it's like a pink color. I put down the color first. I don't paint it in. And then I get my watercolor tool on it. I blur it out that way. Like that. So I always go with like the typical color first. Like cell shading. Let's put a little shine on here. And then I blur it out. Like that. Happy little watercolor tool. To be honest, the watercolor tool is like my best friend. What app are you using? Paint Tool Slide 2. You can also use Photoshop. There's actually a free program that I have, and it's just as good as Paint Tool Slide. It's called Fire Alpaca, and it's free. Fire Alpaca. I actually used to use that one before I used Psy. I recommend that one if you're wanting a nice program without paying for it. Yeah, it's great. I just like that it's free. And it's just as good as Paint Tool Psy and Photoshop combined. Okay, moving on to the eyes. I wonder what we should do next. Usually at this stage, I grab the dark color right at the top. And I just use it to go around the outsides, the edges. Really, really lightly. Wonder if you can see that. Right here. Right next to the outline. And I get my watercolor tool and I blur it out a tiny bit. Like this. There's some like really complicated things that I do with my art. So like I blur out my lines usually for my eyes. You don't have to do it. It's just like a technique that I picked up along the road of drawing. I blur out, so my eye lines become like this. That's actually how my eyes are right now. You can't really tell from far away. And then on the color base, I also blur that out. Right now it's too... There you go. Nice and blurred. That's how I do my eyes. You don't have to do it. Again, it's just a preference thing. So I get the darkest color again. And right in the center, I do a nice thin iris. Pupil. Sorry. Not too big, not too wide. It's just noticeable. That's how it is here. Is the rain sound real? No. I have a YouTube video that's just rain on windows because I really like it. It's calming. Ah. It's hard with pencils. I know, I'm sorry. I do recommend trying to pick the art digitally because you have lots of advantages with, like, you can just erase really easily. You can paint really easily, if possible. You don't have to be coloring it in if you're using pencil. Okay, next. Usually what I do, I grab this color right here, the lightest color, and I go a tiny bit lighter and tiny bit towards the yellow. So now we have a warmer color, but it's not too different. And I start just, it kind of looks, I think my eyes kind of look like a fruit sometimes. Kind of like a lime. You kind of just like make circles in the center between the pupil and the bottom of the eye. Like this. Kiwi! Yeah! And sometimes I blur it out in the ends. I think this might be quite advanced. So next teaching stream I'll have a better idea of what to teach. Yes. Because right now I'm going to use the multiply layer type. I shouldn't though, I shouldn't. Okay, so we get our darkest color. We make a line across. Like this. A line across. Ray! Raylan! Thank you for the gifted subs, thank you! Ah, thank you! We block down a line like this. Right at the top of the pupil. And we kind of just color it in. And blur it out. So you have a tiny bit of the green left over. And you can blur this if you want, you don't have to. I like to blur like everything. I like to blur everything. Yes, I do. Yes, it's also in my FAQ when you scroll down on my stream. Right beneath this line you made, get the color you have. And do a really faint... I usually sometimes do a faint... I keep saying that. I always say usually sometimes, and I just contradict myself when I say that. It's either usually or sometimes. Why do I do that? There's a really faint line. Like right here you can see. How you draw? Blur everything. Yeah, that's me. Looks like green Terry right now, yeah. What should we do next? I guess we can get this color, this green color. This one. And then we can put like a circle. So like anime eyes, they always have like shapes in all the time. You can put like anything anywhere. But I sometimes put a circle here. Of the base color basically. The color we started with. And then maybe like a few lines here. Like that. Melraid? Wait, from the off-brand site? I think your FAQ is a bit outdated with the tab we use. Ah! I gotta update it after stream. Okay, so... I'll show you my color right here. So I have this color, this teal color right here. And then I go diagonally up into the gray, but a tiny bit lighter. And then I go a tiny bit more blue. And then this will be like... I do this here. And then we do, I guess, a bit lighter and a bit bluer. We do another one, like a shape. Just any kind of random shape. It's like the reflection onto the wet eyes. And then I guess we can do a more green one here. And just a triangle shape. Triangle. Yes! Hello science team! Hello! Hello science team! Hello. How was the stream? I think Melanie was wearing her what is it? Cow outfit. She looks so cute with white hair. I really want to draw it. But I have too many other things to draw right now. The cow bikini, yeah. Welcome science team, welcome. Currently we're learning how to draw my eyes. Yes. So, let me show you over here now. You see my layers here? Above the line layer, this will be a brand new layer. And we just go full white, completely white. And the way I do it, I make like a diamond shape here. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. If you want to do like any normal, this will be like the anime eye shine. You can do like a normal circle here, and then a small circle here, and then maybe another circle here, and maybe another one here. Just like that. It's really up to you. Hello, Melanie! Fruit getting too advanced with pencil and paper. I'm sorry. Maybe I should move on to something else now. I'm not sure. This is a really simple, like a simple fruit eye. Simplified, kinda. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of the colors. I guess we can start with a face. We'll put all this in a folder. Okay, so on another piece of paper, a new layer. Usually I start with a circle because that's like it's been ingrained, where I just start with a circle and I don't even use it. But it's like a more like, it's like a comforting kind of feeling when you have the idea of where the skull is gonna be. We're gonna do the head. So this is, we're not gonna do any coloring. I'm just gonna try and do like my head. Yes. Should we draw this one or should we draw a different one? We could draw this one. It's just that drawing symmetry is 10 times harder than drawing asymmetry. Believe it or not. I guess we won. I guess we'll do like a normal anime face like this, but okay, so usually I draw a line, I make it curved at the top, and then I go straight down like this. And usually it's diagonal as well. Kinda slanted. Past your circle. Frootorial! I like that one! Hashtag Frootorial. Wait, that would be cute. Hashtag Frootorial. Wait, that one's really good. Yeah. This is our sketch layer. Anonymous Chira, thank you for 500 beans. Thank you. The one line I draw is this thing. This is right where the eyes are. It's just a straight line. And then we go out for the cheek. We curve it at the top, so it's like this. It depends how chubby you want your character to look. And then we go around. And then, so it goes down, out, around, and then like that. That's how you want the side of the cheek to look. Like this. A fruit Rossimo? Ah yes, so simple. I'm sorry, it's kinda... drawing faces is hard. So try and get this same motion down. Down, out, around, and then curved in. Or you can just go straight. You can just go straight if you want. This bottom part doesn't really matter, but I like to curve it in a tiny bit. And then from here, it's like... it's really weird because I don't use lines or anything. I don't do these kind of things. I guess right here, this is where the jaw is. Like this. So you're making like this X shape, or this plus shape. Up, down, left, right, up, square. Yeah, that's what drawing is. Hello. Yosh. Let's get rid of these.
Finally made to a stream.
Welcome! Welcome to my stream! Welcome! I'm attempting to teach how to draw, but I feel like I'm not a great teacher yet. I'll get there. Thank you, View. I always had a problem with trying to draw a type of eye. And I finished my first type of original drawing, thanks to you. Ah, I'd love to see it. I'll let you know what my hashtag is. I'll let you know what my hashtag is for tutorials. I really like hashtag Frootorial. So I guess I'll go with that actually. Hashtag Frootorial. If I put it up here, button down here. Hashtag. Like that. Hashtag Frootorial. And I'd like to see it. Is that spelled correctly? Yay! Yay! Ah. Right now, she looks really chubby, but it's okay. I'll just flatten it a tiny bit. Flatten the curve. This is our face for now. Okay, so usually I draw like the nose and the eyes first, but we're gonna start with the mouth. So when it comes to mouths at this angle, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it where the chin is. Like the chin isn't where the middle of the mouth is. Although it does look cute like that, but it usually goes in the middle. So you want to go in like that. So when you draw the nose, it comes out. Just a nice simple curve, about halfway up our cheek here. On the same line of where we ended our jaw is where it should be. Ah, Rejane! Thank you for the gifted subs, thank you. Where do we use the hashtag on my sensei? On Twitter. If you use the hashtag, please use it with what you drew today during the stream. I'd love to see it. So open mouths. It's like they make like a D shape. It's like a, yeah, like a italics D or something. Like this. And then we do our fang right here. And I rub out the mouth. So we have a skin fang. Yes, I love the skin fang. D! She looks really happy! Happy! Yay! When it comes to like open mouths, you can go as low to the chin as you want. It doesn't really matter how much chin is left over after you've drawn the open mouth. Cause for anime, it looks okay if the mouth is anywhere really. So if I draw like, you know what I mean? There's like old style anime, they always did it connecting to the chin. It's always cuter when the open mouth is really close to the chin anyway. You don't want too much chin exposed when she's opening her mouth. For the nose, you want it to be like on the same axis here as your. Basically, it's the same line as your main line that you drew at the beginning, but now coming from the farthest side of the mouth is where you draw your nose. Just any kind of nose works. Usually I do like a white blob. That's how I do my noses. Just a white blob. Or you can do an anime nose or a pointy nose. It doesn't really matter. You do like a line nose. There's loads of different types of noses, so I'll draw them here. So a normal nose, a blob nose that I do. Just a bunch of different noses. It just depends what you like the look of, really. I like the look of the white blob, so that's what I do. But I do the main line and then I do a really faint one. Like that. So when I get rid of the sketch, it looks like this. Your Wi-Fi died for a moment? No! Point nose! Blob it is. Yeah! Fruit is the fang squishy? No! It's just an art style. It's not actually made of skin. It's my actual tooth. Line thickness doesn't really matter for the mouth, but it does for the nose if you're drawing one like me. So you want to go the main line for your nose and then a really faint, just any kind of shape works. It just implies a highlight, really. That's all it does. Okay. I guess for this I can move on. So right here, where our nose is, we can draw, I guess, you see, there's this tiny gap between where our nose is and where the cheek bends in. You see that? Right here, the cheek bends in. So at this angle, and then where our nose is, right in the middle. Right in the middle of that, we draw our line. This is the bottom eyelashes for our line. When did you switch to apricot? Just recently. Actually, like a couple days ago. Or maybe yesterday, even. Fruit has a nose? Yeah! You not see it? Yeah, I'll draw without my crown. My crown is really complicated. I'll even show you how to draw my horns in the most simplest way possible, because there is a really easy way to draw my horns. And it doesn't look exactly like my horns, but I sometimes do it when I'm doodling myself. Say, okay, now you have this line, which is between our nose and between the angle of our cheek. We start to draw, we'll start on this one. We start to draw our shape that we drew before. This one, do you remember this? It's the same shape. Same eye, you just have to draw it again if you want to draw the whole face. Just anywhere on the line, really. Doesn't really matter. For now, it doesn't matter where you put your eyes, as long as she has two eyes. So we start with our shape here. Halfway up. Thicker at the ends. And then a bit lower down than halfway for the base, and then we point it out a tiny bit, and then we have our first eyelash, second eyelash, third eyelash. Just like before. I'll wait a tiny bit if you're catching up. What accent is that? England. I won't be coloring this face in today. Say Ada Ada. Was it redeemed? British! England. That is my accent. That's DLC. Her accent is undead. True! British! Fruit, are you using pen stabilization? Yes! I have my stabilization on 10 currently. If you're using paint tool side, it's right up here, the stabilizer. Set to 10. This is how it looks like when I don't stabilize. It's really wobbly lines. And then I set it to 10. And now it's nice fine line. I think in every single in every single art program, it has some kind of stabilization somewhere. British. Oh. British. Do more lessons in the future? Yes. I want to get better at teaching, basically. I know today is kind of scuffed because I'm not used to teaching someone how to draw, so... if I do more of these, I'll get better at teaching. Hello, hello, hello. What do we have here? Hello, Governor. Okay, so hopefully you have, as told previously, we have our lines here, and then we have the last eyelash, our bottom eyelash. There's the three triangles. I think you can't see that. 3 triangles, yeah. We rub out these lines here. So we're only left with these, the top lashes and the bottom lashes. Like this. If you watch the first part of the stream, I showed you how to draw this eye. So we just draw the same thing again. We have our eyelid that connects to the edge of our eyelash. If you're using digital, you can just copy paste. Basically, if you copy paste, this is only, you should never use this. You should never use this as your line art. So when you copy and paste, this is basically gonna be a sketch. And you want to kind of make it thinner and make it taller, like this. I'm basically gonna use this. We're gonna use this. We're not gonna... This isn't our line art, we're gonna use it as a sketch. We're gonna draw over it. That's top tips. Yeah! Make sure the eyelashes... It's usually, it doesn't matter with the top lash, it's just the bottom lash that it matters most with. Make sure that this is the same line, as both are the same line. Both of them are on, oops, both of them are on this line here, the bottom eyelashes. It doesn't matter with the top eyelashes, for me personally. It just looks, it only looks weird if the bottom eyelashes don't line up. If the top ones you can't usually see. But it's because the bottom eyelashes are a straight line. It's really noticeable. Okay, so we're gonna use this. We're going to use this as a similar shape, but when we get to here, the edge, we're going to kind of bring it in a tiny bit more. This is for for shortening purposes. We bring it in. So we don't follow this line. We bring it in a tiny bit. And then for our bottom eyelashes, we don't use this one. We stay on the same line, but we draw a triangle to the side. So I basically drew the triangles again, but I shifted them one triangle to the side. And then we just use, I guess we can use like the top part, the top half. It's fine. A lot of people draw it, but I don't recommend it. Sometimes people draw the eyelashes connecting to this cheek. I think there's always going to be like some kind of space between here. It just looks nicer when you foreshorten the eye and there's still cheek left. Okay, so this is basically the rough idea we have for our eyes. Usually when I draw the irises, I always start with the one furthest away from me. So it's always going to be, I connect these lines here with a curve. And then I draw my circle, my curved lines. So like my circle looks like this. Basically, on this side, you want your circle, your iris to kind of do this. So it's flat. It's flatter on this side. It's flatter, I guess, towards the middle, and then it comes out because eyeballs are like, they aren't flat. They're like actually round, which will have an effect when you draw this. So you want the flatter side, the flatter curve in the middle, and then you want to kind of make it rounder around the outside. Yes. No, that eye. But like for this one, this eye doesn't have any foreshortening on it, so you can just do your normal, like this up here. You can just do your normal in the middle eyeball with no foreshortening on it. Like this. And you put it right in the middle if it's looking towards the camera. Just gonna thicken up the eyelashes a bit, but not thick enough. I don't draw this slow usually, so it's not turning out like exactly how I draw, which is okay. It's just kind of like the basics of drawing an anime face. So usually, right here, where the eye is where you draw your ear, and you connect it to the jaw. But my ears are normal, so I start right here, a tiny bit out, and I go blink. It's just a sharp triangle, and I connect them like that. I'm gonna shrink it a tiny bit because it's too wide. Knife ears. Knife ears. This is the top part of the ear, like the bit that curves over. I usually draw it like right in the middle, and then it comes up to the edge, and right below it is like I don't know what ear terminology is. I guess I just draw a lump, just like the lump, the fleshy lump bit. I do like a lump, and then I follow it up to the edge. I also have my ears pierced, so I'm just gonna draw a box on it. You just draw a box. All you have to do is draw a box, draw a square or a rectangle, and boom! Pierced ears. Or you can draw an oval like that. That's also a pierced ear. The mama! Lobe. Earlobe. Yeah, that's right, sorry. My brain is being frazzled. Okay. Now we have our face, eyes, and ear. It looks kind of weird for now because we don't have any hair on it. It's always gonna look weird. On a new layer, usually on a new layer, we should do eyebrows actually. Eyebrows, I'll be honest with you, eyebrows are like the hardest thing to draw on a face for me because no matter how hard I try, they will never look in sync with each other. Like I just draw some random lines like this, just a curve above the eye somewhere. And I don't think anyone notices that they aren't symmetrical. But for now, I guess we can copy this line. Take the same line you used for the bottom eyelashes and move it up. A good chunk, it's like a good chunk above the eye. So like for anime heads, the foreheads are really huge. It's like this is the forehead for an anime. And then the hair is the rest of it. So we're gonna use this So you can see right here how high my eyebrows are, and then my forehead is like up here. I have a big forehead. We're just gonna draw some curves. Just some happy curves, some little jolly curves. Just above our eyes. Like that. Or you can have angry eyes maybe. Angry eyes and sad eyes are way easier to draw because you could just go like that. And if you want some like definition or hair on your eyebrows, it's like a elongated eyelash. You basically start really thick and then you go all the way in, make it really sharp at the ends. Like that. Angry eyes. Smug! Yay! Smug brows. Smug brows. Okay, so taking our circle that we drew before, above the circle, we're going to start to draw my fringe. So you always start with the fringe first. You come down like this, right to the between the eyes, right in the center of the eyes, and you make some little points. Hair is one of the easiest things to draw, really, if you once you get like the technique down, because hair can look any way, shape or form. So as long as so don't draw hair like this if you don't want to, and then don't draw hair like this because hair doesn't go like that. So draw it in like considerable chunks. So if you want to do something like that, draw a main big chunk. We'll do this here, like a chunk of hair, and then we're going to split it up like this. We're going to split it up, and that's usually how hair works. They just have tiny chunks and bigger chunks. Like this one is a chunk, and this one is a chunk. So this has three pieces of hair right now. You can just draw the chunks if it makes you more comfortable. Just by themselves. You don't have to draw each piece. So if you do this, some people draw hair like this. Just the main 3 chunks. You don't have to split it up into individual pieces of hair. Chunk, the best word ever. I'm really bad at words. Chunk of hair, yeah. Chunk of hair. Is that British rain I hear? No, it's a video. I wish it was. Sugity sooty, I'm here for the fruity. No! No! This is our fringe. Or the bangs as you call it in America. In the UK we call bangs fringe. F-R-I-N-G-E. But either way I'll say bangs or fringe. So this is the main set of bangs. Right here. Chunky hair. So this is this thing. And next, for my hair, it's in a lot of pieces. So the next piece is this one, this side fringe, which is just one huge chunk. Just one chunk. You can make it like messy by adding hair pieces that go in the opposite direction. Like if they flick up, you add pieces that flick up like this, it just makes the hair look messier. I like the way messy hair looks. Like that. And next we're gonna draw these cheek pieces here. So I have these pieces underneath my fringe that go around my eyes and into my cheeks. They will hide part of my ears. That's what happens. They hide part of my ears. And then I'm doing the same on the other side. They come around. And they kind of like tuck under my eyes. I really like these pieces. They're probably my favorite parts. Next, I gotta get rid of these noses, they're in the way. And then this hashtag Frootorial can go here. Next, this is all around this circle, by the way. This circle is basically what I used for the fringe and not for the head. So we use this circle just for the pieces that come in front of the face and not for behind the face. Next are my long tails that I call them. They're like my head tails. They're the longest pieces of hair, and they start underneath these, the cheek pieces. And I'll just draw them really simple for now, nice and straight. And they curve down towards the center in the middle. Like that. And get rid of this. This here. Get rid of that. It's really easy. 2 lines down and then they curve in with 2 little points. Towards the center. My brain is overwhelming. I'm sorry. I'll upload this to YouTube, this VOD, and then you can try and learn again, but like at your own pace. It's kind of harder to do it during a stream. It's probably easy to learn when you're watching a VOD that you can pause. So next... What? I just realized my hair is really complicated. We don't have to do these, but... on my cheek pieces, I have kind of like... it's like a mustache. I have these like hair fangs. They come out. They just come out. They're connected to the pieces on the cheeks. But that's what I have. You can see. I love hair fangs. Hair fangs are my religion. Yes, suddenly realizing complications. I didn't know how complicated my hair was. It's like normal anime hair is, you know, bangs and then long. It's just hair, you know. But I have like a really complicated haircut. Hair fang gang. Yay! Hair mustache, my favorite term. Yeah, it looks like a mustache. Like it goes out like this and then out like that. Like that. Okay, so... see this circle that we have at the beginning? Our sketch here. This circle. We are going to go a bit above this circle. So a bit raised above this circle. Higher up. And we're going to go around the whole thing. Maybe connect it here. Just around the entire hairpiece. And then we're going to draw my short hair, which is just, it just goes out in little spikes like that. Like that. Spikes. This isn't really like There's no mandatory way of doing this. You can do this messy, you can do this, you can do it smooth. You can just put random lines here if you want. It's up to you. We can get rid of our sketch now. So there's my head. Without horns right now, it's kind of naked. So where my horns are, basically right here. Right here. Between... I don't know how to explain it. It's like kind of where the hair fang meets the head is where the fist horn is. And basically, you just go out, in, out. Like that. I'll do it again. Out, in, out. And then you do it a second time. Out, in, out. Like that. And that's one of the horns. It's the fist horn. I'm just gonna rib out. Oh no, I won't. I'll do that in the end. Fruit. Can fruit wink? Yeah, it can wink. Ah. Yay! And then we do the exact same thing but slightly bigger. Out, in, out. Out, in, out. Like that. So the horns go... There's your head, right here. My horns go... kind of like a circle. That's like the direction it goes in. I won't be drawing the crown today because it's a bit too complicated. And that's one of the horns. You can just, I guess... make a line that closes off where the horns start. Because the hair kind of falls in front of it. And then, for my other horns, they don't go like this. This isn't how my horns are. Basically, my horns go kind of backwards. So we go another one. Out, in, out. Out, in, out. Like that. And then, this one you can't see. You can't see this part here because it's going in. Like that. So I just draw, like for this kind of view, I just draw just one little lump for the horn. Because it's like foreshortening. Just one little lump. Fruit the Hedgehog. Thunderbolt horns, yeah, think of him like that. That's like the easy way of drawing them. Because the hard way is like you draw the actual shape. And then you draw the other shape, and then it goes out like this. It's like, my horns are really curved. But when I just doodle myself, I just go, eh. That's how I draw my horns. Okay, so, my horns are pierced. Basically, you just draw a little oval. I don't know, I think it's just a circle. And I rip that out, and then I do another one. It looks kind of like a worm. Then I do another one. It's like a circle but not, like a disc. Worm horn. Worm horn, no! I have a clip in my hair, but you can just draw a square and then a diamond. It's like an easy way to draw my hair clip. It's just a diamond on a square. Because my hair clip right now, it's like a diamond and then it has like these complicated horns that come out of it. You don't really need to draw it. How does piercing horns feel? I mean it feels like you're piercing. It's like the same amount of pain as piercing your ears. It just takes a lot more work because horns are thick. Second ara ara. Ara ara ara. Ara ara. 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 Ara 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 ara. Thick. No scary ara ara? You want a scary one? Back to normal. That was a scary one. Ora 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 ora. Ora. Yosho. I think we're almost done. The next part is just my tattoos. So I have like my sign of magic. I have these two like stripes under my eyes. You can't tell with the hair. Let me take it off. Okay, yes. These two stripes that go under my eyes. Like this. And then on one of the stripes I have an extra line that goes down. And that's basically just how my magic tattoos work. And then my hair comes in most of the time. You can see it here. Like there's one. Ah, and then there's the other. Ah. So some people think it's a scar, but it's not a scar. It's just a tattoo. They actually light up when I use magic. They glow. Cute! What program to use? Paint-to-Sai! But you can use anything like Photoshop or Fire Alpaca or Clip Studio Paint. Anything works. Got more tattoos? No! That's it! I think. It should be it. Yes. And then finally we have the neck. Usually I never go past this cheek here when I draw the neck. When I doodle. I put it like right next to the chin here. It looks, usually when you draw a neck here, it looks way too thick. Way too thick. And then I draw a thin neck. Let me get rid of the hair that's there. Just a thin neck, considerably thin. It just depends how you like your art to look. You can draw a thicker neck or you can draw an even thinner neck. It's just, I personally like to draw my necks really thin, as you can see here. I just think it looks extra cute when it's a thin neck. And then we have my choker, my little choker. It just goes around my neck. Like that, just like a black band. And then you can draw a circle coming from it. Like that. And you've drawn fruit. It's me! You drew me! Ah! What do you think? Frootorial! You can just do like basic eye shading, I think. With like a black shade. So like about halfway on both eyes. Draw a curved line and then color it in. Like that. And then get your white color or your rubber. And then just rub out or color in a little shine. Here and then here. Just anywhere really. Anywhere works. Like I said before, you can just draw You just draw. Oops. You just draw your highlights any way you want. And it works. Third eye. No! I'll show you how to draw Terry as well. Terry's probably the easiest thing to draw. You just draw a circle. Just try and do a circle in one stroke. But you can like hatch in a circle if you want to, if you're more comfortable. Or you can use the circle tool. I don't usually use the circle tool. I prefer it when it looks like a not so perfect tool. Basically, he's just a circle with a line, and you curve up for the bat wings. You go out. You move him. Bat wings you curve in, up, and then out and around, and then you do about 3 of these points. Making sure the last one is more, it goes like more in, like a point, so it looks like this behind his eye. You can draw some lines. Usually the points come from this here. This is like where the thumb is on a bat wing, and then the fingers come out like that. That's sort of, because you have the hands in there, don't they? So you can just draw lines coming from there if you want to. And then Terry, he's shiny because he's an eyeball, so I just add a little shine on him. And there he is. That's Terry. Yay! Hello. Do you want to say hi to Terry? Let me grab him. 1 second. There he is! Terry! There we go. Everyone's saying hi to you.
Fetch me their souls.
Okay, that's enough for you. That's enough for you. Nothing to see here. He's just, he's just occupied. He's got souls on the brain. Don't blame him, okay? Don't blame him. You scared me again. That wasn't me, that was Terry. I'd love to see what everyone drew today. It's really fun. I think that's enough for today though, with learning how to draw. Yes. That's about what I'm going to do for today. Terry's Twitch channel, no! Terry's gonna get his own channel, it's just gonna be Terry. Yes, Phil. That's what you're called, Phil. Dusty Soda! Thank you for the gifted subs, thank you! That's so many subs! Wait, did I miss anything? Anthony D! Thank you for 500! Cute AF is what I think. Ah, thank you! Night Girl! Thank you for $2, thank you! Kittiness! Thank you for $5! How much for an Ara DLC? I think Ara is redeemable in the, what are they called? Channel points in the Fruit Souls. I think it's like 300. What is it? How much is an Ara? 15k, yeah. 15k. 15k fruit points. Voted Might? Thank you for $5, thank you. Best art teacher. I'm glad you think so. I don't think I'm very good at teaching art, but I want to get better at teaching it. I wanna get better. Cause I wanna do more. Baka! Baka. Huh. Ah. Furry ZX4 is a baka. Huh. What else did I miss? Kittiness, thank you for $10. Thank you. Finally made it to a stream. Ah, I'm glad you could. Thank you. Siberian Winter, thank you for 500 beans. Hope you're feeling better for a really chill stream so far. Thank you. Thank you. Hope it's really chill. I think it's really ominous with the with the rain in the background. Otsu, thank you for $2. When do we beat the devil out of it? Okay, I promised next stream we will beat the devil out of it. Just you wait. I'll show you. I'll actually become Fruit Ross. You will see it. Fruit Ross. It's going to be a thing, okay? You're going to see Fruit Ross. Mr. Guy 11, thank you for 500 beans. Thank you. Ah, suits. 2019 0711. Thank you for 1,000 beans. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Arigato. Arigato. Where's Terry Ross? I don't know. I don't know if Terry is gonna get an afro, but I will. Cleb! Thank you!
I've got to do my homework, and I hope this bribe, I mean donation, can help me pass this.
Bribe? Hmm? You trying to bribe your way out of my class? You think that's gonna work? Well, it is. You passed. You flying colors. Thank you for 1,000 beans. Thank you. Thank you, Cleb. Please help, I am drawing a full body sketch for you. This is Pain Pecco. I'll try and teach how to draw buddies. Maybe next stream I'll show you how to draw a simple buddy. I'll really try. I don't know how to make it like... Try to make it like... Huh? When does Terry get his own meat suit? Actually, I accidentally turned Terry into an anime girl once and he didn't like it at all. I'll have to post it on Twitter. But yes, one time I turned Terry into an anime girl and
I tried to keep up fruit, but I stumbled.
he didn't like it.
Hopefully I haven't rusted too much.
What? Also, Sia, thank you for 1,000 beans. And Shuji Atatacha, thank you for 1,000 beans. I tried to keep up free, but I stumbled. Hopefully I haven't rusted too much. It's okay. You don't have to keep up all the way. As long as I want to kind of drill it into you, that is, as long as you get some form of drawing done during the day, you are improving. So keep drawing, as even if it's like something really small like an eye. Try and draw every day, maybe for like 5 minutes, and you will improve. You'll improve faster than you think you will. Trust me. A doodle a day, yeah. A doodle a day. Try and doodle something every day. Two. Oh, I got stuck. Two. Green two. Thank you. Thank you for $5. I beat the devil out of my tablet, but it didn't work. Don't beat the devil out of your tablet. The devil needs to be in there for you to draw with it. Keep it in there. But it didn't work. No. This is so sad. Terry 3D debut when? Maybe. Why are you all interested in Terry's debut and not mine? You like Terry too much, I think. And he can read your messages, by the way. He knows what you're saying. I drew something today. Yay! That means you're improving somewhat. A Frootorial a day. Yeah, Frootorial. I don't know how to say your name. Is it Reed Jane? Reed Jane? Ray Jane? I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you. Terry's our boy. Terry gang. Can you flap your wings? Yeah. I can flap my wings. I can actually bring my wings in front of me. Like this. I can also cutsy with my wings. But when I'm really sad, my wings kind of droop like this. Drippy wings. Saw you point with them one time. I can actually hug with my wings. I can hug people with my wings. Wing hug. Do you have any suggestions for our first drawing tablet? I think so I have a Wacom Intuos Pro. I'll type it in. It's fairly small, so it can fit on like most desks. Excuse me. I almost said like tables, like table desks. It can fit on most desks. There is Wacom Intuos Pro. Am I back? Eh? Let me check. I should be back. Terry's attacking. It looks like I'm back. Yeah, I should be back. Refresh. We back. Refresh. Hello. Hello. It was Terry. Yes, it was Terry's doing. We don't get along. He wants to take over the stream. Terry probably secretly has a passion for streaming, and wants to be the streamer. But I'm the one streaming, okay, Terry? This isn't your channel. It's mine. What would happen if I made Terry a channel? Terry just gets his own channel. Maybe he'll be happy and he'll leave me alone. Roundhouse kick. Terry dreams of being a VTuber. Maybe one day, Terry. Terry channel. Hashtag Terry stream now. No. Not his stream. No. Not his stream. Gold Sniper Best. Thank you for 500 beans. Thank you. You are better than most tutorials on YouTube. That means a lot. Thank you. Hopefully I was really clear about everything. I don't want to like rush it either. I know I was going pretty fast, and I'm actually really bad at explaining things too. But maybe I'll learn. I'll get better at teaching. Is it hard getting used to drawing on a tablet while looking at a screen? You pick it up after a few tries. If you're not comfortable with learning how to draw on a tablet while looking at a screen, I guess you can try and get a screen tablet, which I don't really recommend like when you're just learning, because they are really expensive and I personally don't like them, so you might not even like drawing with them, with screen tablets. But that's up to you if you wanna, if you might be interested. But yeah, looking at a screen and learning to draw with a tablet it's not too hard. You could probably pick it up and get comfortable with it in about a week of drawing, maybe. I can't remember. I can't remember like how hard for me it was to move from pen and paper to tablet. I think it was just a really fluid kind of introduction. I don't remember it being hard. You did just fine. I found it easy to follow. Ah, thank you. That means a lot to me. Ah, I wanna do more. And I'll actually become Fruit Ross, okay? Don't let it distract you, but I will. But those Hans are so cute. Thank you! So Terry is trying to take over my body currently, which means it's time to end the stream. I'd love for you to use this Frootorial hashtag so I can see what you drew today. I'd love to see. I wanna go and look at them. Please post it! Take a picture and post it. I wanna see. People already are. I wanna go look. Maybe wait, when I do another one of these Fruit Ross streams, I'll start the stream with the hashtag. We'll go and look at the hashtag, and then we'll move on to learning something new. Ah, that sounds so fun. Yes. Ah, I think it sounds fun. Okay, who's streaming right now? Who can we raid? Who can we raid? Not many people are streaming right now. Eh? I guess we can raid Haruka-chan. Let's have a look. Wow, actually a lot of people I follow are streaming. Oh, Takahata is streaming too, but I don't think I've streamed. I don't think I've raided Haruka yet. Is it raining there? No, it's just I'm using this comfy rain YouTube. Thank you so much for all the bits, subscriptions, all the donations. Thank you so much. I had lots of fun. I had lots of fun hanging out and showing you how to draw a face or showing you how to draw an eye. Hopefully I wanna teach more. This is just episode 1, so it's gonna be kind of scuffed to begin with, but I'll find my groove in teaching. And I'll see how, so like when I go and look at the hashtag, I can see how my teaching did basically. So it kind of gives me an idea on how to teach next time, if that makes sense. Also, I'd love to see it. Ah, bye bye everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Let's raid. Start raid Haruka. I don't know if she's staying on though. But bye bye. I love you, fruitcakes.